without space. It started like any other normal day on social media, until suddenly, fans noticed something unusual. A post, sharp, unexpected, and honestly a little shocking, appeared online. And within minutes, it had everyone talking. The name behind it, Ruby Rose, and the person at the center of the storm, none other than global pop icon Katy Perry. Now imagine scrolling through your feed and seeing a bold claim that instantly sparks curiosity, confusion, and even controversy. That's exactly what happened. Ruby Rose, known for being outspoken and unapologetically real, dropped what many are calling an explosive allegation. No warning, no build-up, just a direct statement that sent fans into a frenzy. At first, people weren't even sure how to react. Was it serious? Was it sarcasm? Or was there something deeper going on behind the scenes? Social media lit up instantly. Comments flooded in. Some people supported Ruby, saying she's always been honest and fearless. Others questioned the timing and the intention behind the post. And then there were fans of Katy Perry, loyal, passionate, and quick to defend their favorite artist. As the post began to spread, different interpretations started emerging. Some users tried to analyze every word, looking for hidden meanings. Others began connecting it to past interactions, public appearances, and even old interviews between the two celebrities. It quickly turned from a single post into a full-blown online discussion. Now here's where things get even more interesting. In today's digital world, a single statement can take on a life of its own. Within hours, blogs, fan pages, and gossip platforms picked up the story. Headlines started appearing, each one more dramatic than the last. And just like that, what may have started as a personal expression turned into a global conversation. But let's take a step back for a moment. Both Ruby Rose and Katy Perry are no strangers to the spotlight. Ruby has built a reputation for speaking her mind, often addressing serious topics and standing up for what she believes in. Katy Perry, on the other hand, is one of the biggest names in music, known not just for her chart-topping hits but also for her carefully crafted public image. So when two such strong personalities become part of the same narrative, even indirectly, it's bound to create waves. As the hours passed, people began asking the big question, is there history here that we don't fully know about? Some fans started digging into the past, looking for any interaction between Ruby and Katy that might explain the situation. Old photos, tweets, and events rapidly without clarification. And that brings us to another key part of this story, silence. As the conversation grew louder, many people waited for a response from Katy Perry. Would she address it? Deny it? Ignore it completely? In situations like this, silence can be interpreted in many different ways. Some see it as strength, others as avoidance. Meanwhile, Ruby Rose's post continued to circulate, gaining more attention with each passing hour. Influencers, commentators, and even casual users began sharing their opinions. Some praised Ruby for speaking out, suggesting that celebrities often hide things behind scenes. Others criticized the approach, arguing that such claims should be handled privately rather than publicly. This is where the story becomes bigger than just two individuals. It highlights the power and the risk of social media in today's world. One post can shape narratives, influence opinions, and even impact reputations. Think about it. Years ago, something like this might have stayed behind closed doors or been handled through official statements. But now, everything unfolds in real time, right in front of millions of people. As the debate continued, one thing became clear. People are deeply invested in the lives of celebrities. Whether it's admiration, curiosity, or even criticism, the level of engagement is massive. And stories like this only fuel that interest. But here's an important perspective to consider. Without full context, it's easy to jump to conclusions. Social media often gives us fragments of a story, not the complete picture. And when emotions get involved, those fragments can quickly turn into assumptions. So where does that leave us now? At this point, the situation remains largely based on interpretation and speculation. Until more details come out, or unless either party chooses to clarify, everything we're seeing is part of an ongoing conversation rather than a confirmed narrative. And maybe that's a real takeaway here. In a world where information spreads instantly, it's more important than ever to pause, think, and question before forming opinions. Because behind every headline, every viral post, and every trending topic, there are real people, real reputations, and sometimes real consequences. So as this story continues to unfold, one thing is certain. It has captured attention, sparked debate, and reminded everyone just how powerful a single post can be. What do you think about this situation? Is it a case of speaking out, or is it something being misunderstood? The conversation is far from over.